None of you guys have seen her.
Who?
Katie,
No?
you sure?
None of us have seen her. Can we return to the meeting, please?
We're not going to talk about the fact she's missing.
Or if you like.
Okay, when did she go missing?
This morning.
Maybe she went out and didn't tell anyone.
She wouldn't do that.
Come on, she's a teenage girl. She could have definitely done that.
I'm just worried.
Rightly so.
She'll be fine.
Yes. Anyway, the fair is only a few weeks away, and we still haven't organised all the stores.
I'll do the ghost train.
I can do the hook-a-duck.
You'll tell me if you've seen her, won't you?
Of course.
Thank
It's
you.
only been a few hours, right?
It's just not like her to run away.
Look, if she's not home by this evening, I'll help you put some posters up.
Thank you.
How long is the fair running for, Daniel?
It's 4 days. I was expecting it to be really busy this year, which is why I want to get it organised.
Don't stress yourself out too much about it.
Well, someone has to show the care.
We all care.
We all also have lives and families.
Maybe talk about something other than the fair, Daniel.
All right. Mary's getting an extension. So there's going to be some bills that are going to be around for a while.
Now, how long do you expect that to last?
Hard to say. Maybe a month or two.
Early mornings for me then, waking up to hammers and drills.
Well, you just got to deal with it.
Yes, okay.
And the roof of the shop, that does look like it's about to cave in. So we're going to get someone to see about it, and obviously make sure that's no damage.
It's an old building. It was bound to happen eventually.
I'm going to go look for her,
Do you want me to come?
if you like.
I'll meet you at the park.
Okay.
Just the two of us then. How are you?
I'm fine.
Look, I've been mean to say, I am sorry about how things ended with us.
I'm not discussing with you right now.
Then when?
Doesn't have to be discussed at all.
Well, I disagree.
I'm sure you do.
But can't we just sort of get back to what we were going through before that, please?
Been 24 hours since she's been gone. A few of us are putting up posters around the village.
Let us know what you need us to do.
We just need to find her. She's officially declared a missing person now.
I can't believe she's not come back.
She's never left the village before. We've looked everywhere.
She must be terrified.
We'll find her.
She was so excited about the fair.
She was finally old enough to help operate the rides this year.
She was going to be fair queen.
I didn't know that.
She'd been talking about it for months.
How's the family?
Quiet. I mean, they don't want to think the worst, but it's what we're all thinking, isn't it?
Do they think she ran away? Not foul play or anything?
Tally.
I'm just asking. Maybe it should be a consideration.
I'm sure it already is.
I think we're all just hoping that she's safe.
Well, why don't we pretend that she is instead of assuming that she's not? And she went exploring and she hasn't come home yet, but she's okay. Katie is a brave girl. How many posters are up?
About 70
Is that enough?
for now.
She's lucky there are so many people worried about her and wanting to find her.
I guess you don't become the fair queen without being loved.
She'll make a great fair queen.
Has anyone been acting differently?
What do you mean?
There just has to be a reason, that's all.
You think someone made her leave?
Maybe, or someone chased her out or scared her. I don't know.
I'm not sure speculating is the best thing to do.
I just want to find her.
We all do. People run away are scared and it's awful, but people also get found and then they come home.
Remind me exactly what happened?
They found her, face down by the river.
Poor girl.
Do they know why or who?
Not yet.
Well, they wouldn't tell us if they knew anyway.
Well, we have a right to know, surely. I mean, we have to protect ourselves.
Against what?
The killer.
What? Nobody said that she's been murdered.
Well, what else could it be? It's a shallow river. She couldn't have drowned.
She was troubled.
Her parents were troubled.
Her whole family is troubled. Well, they will be now anyway.
People don't murder around here. This is a safe town.
Not anymore.
And I mean, no town is actually that safe. It's just that some towns have less bad people in them than others.
How old was she?
I remember the day she was born. She couldn't have been any older than 14, though.
16. She was 16.
Right.
You talk about her and you don't even know how old she was.
It's a shock.
Well, it's not your shock to gossip about.
No one's gossiping.
Well, then what is this?
Calm down.
No, he has a point. We're talking about her like we know her, and some of us have never even spoken to her.
We're a small town. When something like this happens, we talk about it.
You gossip about it.
If you don't want to be here, Martin, then leave.
Fine. All right. Have it your way. Have fun mocking a dead girl's name, assholes.
Well done.
I didn't think he'd actually leave.
The police will be here for weeks.
They're making everyone nervous.
Yeah, well, they have to be here, so better get used to it.
Oh, poor girl.
I know, you can't help but think,
Don't say it.
what if it was someone that knew her?
We don't have to talk about this.
It's just something to think about.
Well, I'm not thinking about it.
Look, they're doing a ceremony tonight. A night to remember her. The whole village is going.
Oh, it's so stupid.
It's sweet.
What? It's not for her, though, is it? She's dead. She's not going to know what's happening.
April.
What? I'm not going.
She'd want you there.
Oh, how do you know that? For all we know, she fell and hit her head.
That wasn't her only injury though, was it? Her neck was broken and she had bruises all over her back.
Yeah, well, that's what they tell us.
Why would they make it up?
Just let the police do their job. I'm sure one way or another we'll find out what happened.
You should come to the memorial tonight.
Maybe.
Oh, Mary is running a tea room fundraiser in the town hall on Tuesday. She told me to pass it on.
What is she raising money for?
She wants to get Katie a bench.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Did you hear?
Hear what?
They arrested Mike.
And not just Mike, they arrested Peter too.
What? Why?
Well, why do you think?
There's no way either of them would.
What reason would they have to? Everyone loved Katie.
You can still love someone and kill them.
But when did they arrest them?
This morning.
Well, I refuse to believe it until there's an official verdict.
Well, don't you think it's odd, though, that the first arrest they make are the family friend and the stepfather?
Yeah, I guess they look at the people closest to her first.
There must have been something that seemed off for them to arrest them both. They wouldn't have just done that if they didn't have any evidence.
I don't believe it.
Oh, it doesn't matter what you believe, does it?
Look, maybe we should talk about something else, okay? Yeah.
Do any of you think either of them did it?
What?
That's not fair.
Do you?
I don't, but I think someone in this village knows exactly who did.
What?
Small town like this, people talk. That's all I'm saying.
Do you know something?
I don't know anything. I'm going to kill him.
Yeah, join the queue.
How? How could he do that?
We don't know if he has yet. He hasn't been officially found guilty.
Why else would they keep him there?
Yeah, Mike was kind to Katie.
That's what we saw.
It could have been an accident.
And you believe that?
What if I do?
You're stupid if you believe that.
He hasn't been charged.
They said he confessed.
Who? Who said that? Wouldn't that just be convenient for the police if they can just pin it on the stepfather? Did the police tell you that? I doubt it. Don't treat people like they're guilty if they're not guilty.
When did they let you go?
Yesterday, I came home to some wonderful letters full of death threats and cursings. Fun stuff like that.
People are awful.
Why did they arrest you? Sorry if that's too much of a personal question.
It's okay. It was something about a necklace.
A necklace?
She wore this necklace and they found it in my shed like it had been hidden.
You think someone framed you?
Seems that way.
The police never mentioned a necklace.
What?
They said it was due to a doubtful alibi.
Apparently your whereabouts couldn't be accounted for on the night she went missing.
How do you know that?
My dad's the chief. He talks about his work.
So they still don't know who did it,
None of us have heard anything.
but they do know she was murdered.
I thought this was about the fair.
It is.
So, can we talk about the fair then?
Who invited you to this call?
I did.
I'm just as much a part of this community as anyone.
You were.
Are you trying to cause a problem?
No one wants there to be a problem. The fair ends this weekend, so we need everyone to be focused to help it run smoothly.
I think we'd all feel more comfortable if you left the call, Peter.
Well, you're not in charge of this meeting.
Max, clearly this isn't going to work.
Maybe it would be best if you did leave.
Are you kidding me? I'm an innocent man. The jury found me innocent.
I know that. But I worry this meeting won't happen unless you leave. I'd really appreciate it, Peter.
This is ridiculous.
Thank you.
You didn't give me a choice.
I can't believe they're still letting him live here.
Why wouldn't they? You heard the verdict. He's innocent.
Sometimes the jury gets it wrong.
I think we all owe you an apology.
I think you do.
I'm not apologizing. I had good reason acting how I did, and you didn't help your case.
Was I acting too guilty for you?
You didn't try to defend yourself.
I shouldn't need to.
Exactly. Can we leave it there before we have another argument? Thank you.
I didn't even know who Maddie was.
I'd seen him around. I'd never spoken to him though.
He's new. He moved here a few months ago.
Why would he
I'm
do
not
something
sure that
like
he even knew Katie. He says it was an accident.
How could it be an accident?
I heard he pushed her and she fell.
The bench is nearly finished.
How is it?
Divine.
I've been helping with it. If that's what we'll have to remember her, then I want to help create it.
That's good.
Ava, apologize to Peter now.
I'm sorry, Peter.
It's okay.
How long did he get?
16 years.
The same age she was.
Seemed fitting enough. Although, I wish they'd given him more.
We're still getting reporters.
Not such a quiet town anymore.
It will be soon.
Well, that concludes the summer season for this year. Thank you all.